Celebrity MasterChef, we've got ourselves 20 celebrities who want to show us how good they are in the kitchen.
Anything I do, I really try to throw myself into it.
Many of them can sing, dance, act. We don't care about that. What we care about is whether they can cook.
It feels very surreal to be here.
I'm a little nervous, but it's not boxing. I'm not getting hit.
Who's not going to just be a flash in a pan?
Light the oven, set the stove, sharpen your knives, let's go.
These 5 celebrities are taking on the challenge to become the next MasterChef champion. But at the end of today, only the best cooks will make it through.
It's fair to say I'm going to be completely out of my comfort zone, yeah.
I don't know really what a kitchen looks like, so this is going to be a new adventure in a big way.
I don't necessarily mind about the winning or the losing. I'd rather win, though, obviously.
I'm feeling really good. Audley is here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, are we really cooking today? We're cooking today. Oh, you tricky, tricky people.
Welcome, you 5, to Celebrity MasterChef. We are about to find out whether you can cook or not.
This is a good old-fashioned MasterChef invention test, the mystery box round. In front of you all, there is a box of ingredients, and we're going to ask you to cook for us 1 plate of food. Would you please all reveal your ingredients?
Today's mystery box has a French theme. It includes duck, bacon, morteau sausage, snails, wild mushrooms, black truffle, cheese, and pears.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour. Let's cook.
I've absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
So much adrenaline in my body right now.
Entertainment veteran Jimmy Osmond has worked in show business for 50 years and bought his own burger restaurant aged just 14.
Now that I know I'm cooking today, I'm a bit nervous. I thought I was just saying hi to everyone. But I'm excited. Why not? Jump in, make it happen. We'll do our best.
Jimmy, are you a cook?
I'm a cook of, like, family foods, really. And I'm a good guy to fry up a burger, but for the gourmet stuff, I'm learning. That's why I'm here.
What are you going to make for us?
I fancy a breakfast food, so
Yeah.
I'm going to make a little bit of an omelette for you.
What are you going to stick in your omelette?
Some cheese, a little bit of veg, some onion, maybe a teeny bit of garlic, and whatever else I can find that might be yummy.
Yummy's what we like.
All right, buddy.
I love an omelette, but it's not going to take him an hour. And he's got to be careful he doesn't just chuck lots of things in it because he wants to make up the time.
We're going to have everything in this. It's embarrassing.
Gleb Savchenko glides celebrities around the floor on Strictly Come Dancing and is also a dab hand in the kitchen.
I think what's my strength, I don't know, you know, it's just very simple stuff that we eat every day. If I cook, it's yummy, you know?
Gleb, do you sometimes wish you were good-looking, like a bald man with glasses? Where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Will we see Russian food from you?
Yeah, sure.
Why are you here on MasterChef?
I want to just become a better cook and learn something new. I want to learn how to cook an ice cream.
You want to learn how to cook an ice cream?
Yeah.
If you do, it'll melt. What did you think when you saw the ingredients?
I don't know what to do with them. So I just decided to make some pancakes.
What are you going to put in the pancakes?
Poached pear sauce, something like that.
OK, will that take you an hour, do you think?
Maybe a little less.
Gleb's one of those guys who looks like he cares about his appearance. And I hope that's reflected in the presentation of his food.
Not too bad.
15 minutes gone.
TV presenter and author Cherry Healey is a keen cook, but likes to take an experimental approach.
I'm terrible at following recipes. I'm very impatient. I look at it and my immediate emotion is, ah! I'm much more of a whop it in, see how it goes person.
What we've got from Cherry is a duck roasted in the oven. She's got some fried potatoes with garlic. She's poaching some pears in cognac.
All the cognac?
And she thinks she's going to make a sauce with that.
I don't know what that is.
Who do you cook for, your kids?
I cook for my kids, my friends, my mum, and she says to me things like, "What are you doing?" Because I'm often doing something completely off-piste and weird.
So, why MasterChef?
Because I am in a cooking rut, but I felt like I need to learn a few more skills, become a bit more refined, rather than just experimenting like a mad witch.
LA-based Audley Harrison is an Olympic boxing champion. He's now hung up his gloves, but has lost none of his competitive spirit.
Right now, I'm not focused on the finishing line. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can be champion. Right now, it's just about getting my dishes right, get past the first stages, and hopefully cook up a few delightful meals for our judges.
Audley, you look remarkably comfortable here.
Do I?
Yeah, you look like you're happy in the kitchen, are you?
I've been doing lots more cooking at home now. I'm retired, and wifey's busy building her empire. So I'm doing much more cooking and cleaning, which has been a good journey.
What are you going to make now?
So it's going to be the duck, and then I'm going to make the best mashed potatoes in the world. Make a sauce from the onions using some cream and wine. But at the moment, it's just about not burning the duck.
Audley surprised me. He's very, very calm. He knows what he's doing. He's pan-fried the duck legs and he's put it in the oven to roast away slowly. Who knows? We may have discovered a superstar.
Antiques expert David Harper once owned a tea room, but admits he preferred serving food rather than cooking it.
The approach is going to be go with instinct, be adventurous. Does anybody know when sausages are cooked? I'm just going to go for it.
David, do you cook?
I don't cook.
Not at all?
No, I do breakfast, I do porridge, and I do basic sandwiches.
So what are you going to make for us?
I'm going to do some kind of breakfast. Love the idea of the croissant with some cheese, and I am quite good at poached eggs.
You, like me, are a work in progress.
All the time. All
Right.
the time.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
At the moment, we have bacon, sausage,
It's ridiculous.
onions and mushrooms. But then he's going to serve it with a poached egg on a croissant. A poached egg on a croissant? Really?
I think if you make it look unusual, you can get away with blue murder. That's the idea.
5 minutes to go.
Having thought I had tons of time, of course, it's that last mile panic.
You know, I'm having so much fun. This is so cool.
Get it on a plate now. Ten seconds left. Is it going on, Cherry, or
Yeah,
not?
definitely. It's really good.
That's your lot. Stop. Well done.
Not bad. I'm really surprised. I made it.
First up is Olympic boxing champion Audley. He's made roasted duck served with truffled mashed potato, green beans, and a mushroom and red wine sauce.
I'm seriously impressed. I mean that. But it's not just about the textures, but everything's seasoned really nicely. Your mashed potato's got cream, it's got butter, it's got no lumps in it. It's really, really good.
Your duck's cooked well, you've crisped up your skin. I love your mashed potato. I love the flavour of truffle across it. Mate, that's very good.
I definitely started on the right footing. It was a great start.
Now we are all terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV presenter Cherry has roasted her duck with thyme and garlic and served it with sautéed potatoes, lardons, and a poached pear brandy sauce.
I'm happy with that as a first attempt. The skin needs crisping up on the duck, that's a problem. Your duck flesh, however, is cooked. I like the pear with the brandy, with the duck. I've never had it before. Cherry, that's not a bad first round, mate.
Duck, I think, is good. Could be cooked a little bit more. Potatoes, I think, are tasty. I think the pear with the brandy and the duck's a revelation for me. I think it's a really lovely thing. But it's the pear and potatoes I can't get on with. But you know what? As an invention test, I'm really pleased.
I am so glad the first challenge is done. It was edible. I'm hoping that it will just go better from here.
Antiques expert David is serving a croissant with fried sausage and cheese, topped with mushrooms, poached eggs, lemon rind and honey.
You got eggs with honey and lemon rind.
But not very much honey.
I think much better to play it a lot safer.
OK.
Smoky sausage, strong cheese on the croissant base, actually, with a poached egg. That's like a strong breakfast bap. But then once you put the honey on it, it's taken it somewhere quite ghastly, because it's taken it to somewhere really sweet and sticky.
Honey and lemon rind just doesn't belong at all, especially not with an egg.
I think I was going more for the colour.
Don't let the colour get in the way of what it's going to taste like.
Well, it went really well, guys. Really well. I think you're looking at the new winner.
I did the same thing you did.
That must be the worst start ever. From now on, as far as MasterChef goes, less is more. I'll have to try and remember it, though.
Entertainer Jimmy has made a cheese omelette on a fried croissant with onions, hash brown, truffle and sausage, served with apples cooked in cinnamon, blended with sour cream and honey.
What do you think?
I don't mind the savoury omelette. I really don't. And the hash brown's OK as well. You've got a fair amount of onion and garlic in there. The pear with the cinnamon and that sour cream is really nice.
You like it?
Yeah, the flavours are good, but what's it doing on a plate with an omelette?
I don't know. It was a brain burp.
If you had given me the omelette with the sausage and the hash brown, I would have been over there giving you a big hug, Jimmy.
Shoot. If I would have just thought a little bit, I could have played with the duck, I could have done so many things, but I was hungry and I fancied an omelette.
Last up is dancer Gleb. He's made pancakes with an almond, lemon and vanilla pear sauce, finished with whipped cream.
It's good.
Yeah. Nice pancakes, nice and thin. Little bit of crispiness to the edge of them. The pears are soft and well cooked. Decent knife for presentation. And, obviously, a very, very decent palate, because those things work, Gleb.
Thank you.
Just a couple of ingredients and you've made something really tasty. That's great.
Good. Round one. They were really happy with my pancakes. And I'm really pleased that it came out really good and, you know, tastes good.
A very, very fascinating day. Some real highlights, and I've got to say to you, a couple of lowlights.
I'm really impressed with 3 of these. And very, very nervous about 2 of them.
You know what's happening next, don't you? Our 5 celebs are off to a restaurant to work in a professional kitchen.
I don't think anybody will send their dish back if they know that Audley's cooked it.
It's day 2, and the 5 celebrities have been split into 2 groups and are on their way to a busy London restaurant.
I have no idea where we're going, but it's got to be a posh place, because look what we're wearing.
Cherry, Jimmy and Audley will be cooking at Kojawan, an Asian fusion restaurant overlooking central London. Service will be run by Chef Patron Omar Romero.
Hello guys, welcome to Kojawan. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be hard. Pressure is really on you today.
I feel very excited. The only thing that's gonna throw me, I think, is the timing.
This is probably food that you've ever seen before. We have flavors from Korea, from Japan and Taiwan.
You jump in there and you sink or swim, and I plan to swim.
I'm used to pressure, so I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
During today's service, Audley will be in charge of the starter. Barbecue marinated octopus, served with chili and paprika oil.
Okay, have you tasted octopus before?
You know, I don't think I have, no.
Okay, well that's great things for the first time. Okay, this has been cooked for 3 hours.
Okay.
We're gonna use 2 tentacles per service. The tentacles need to go direct to the oven. The hotter it is, the tender it is.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for. So just remember, this is like a barbecue, so just have fun with your barbecue. You still have that barbecue taste, okay? That's what you want, just the little coating flavor. You're gonna slice it on an angle. Add to it the Korean paprika oil. Be sure it's plenty of it. Then our Kojawan seasoning. Then just toss it, okay? This is a very simple dish, but it can go wrong very easy. You're just gonna put it nice in the center. And all this oil is goodness, so we need to add it here.
That looked good. Finger licking. That looked like I can eat that right now. It's gonna be a little challenging. Never had, you know, octopus before, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm looking forward to it.
So how is it?
Incredible.
Okay, Jimmy, follow me.
All right. This is so cool.
Jimmy's dish is a pork and green onion egg cake. The dish begins with cooking off the cubed pork belly.
Then you're gonna add the mix. On top of that, just like you're making an omelette.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
Slightly stir, okay?
And you put it in the salamander.
Put in the salamander and let it cook.
I'm excited. I got lucky. I think I can do this. This is the kind of food I like anyway.
So you're gonna turn it real quickly.
Okay.
We don't want that egg burnt smell throughout the whole kitchen. So please,
Okay.
this is the crucial moment.
All right.
Voila.
Awesome. Looks
Okay.
great, man.
Now we're ready to plate.
All right, let's do it.
The egg cake is dressed with Parmesan cream, pork marinade, bean sprouts, and spring onions.
And we're gonna finish it up with the ham flakes.
Okay.
And that's it.
Beautiful. Looks awesome.
Thank you.
You're gonna be close, aren't you? Okay.
I'm gonna be around to help you, but this is your responsibility, right?
Okay, yeah, we'll
So
just
don't-
keep this one there to watch.
Jimmy, don't let me down.
I'll try
right?
not to.
Okay, Cherry, so the dish that you're gonna be doing today is fish pancakes.
Fish pancakes.
Although it sounds like it has fish, it doesn't have fish. It's actually a dessert.
Oh, wow. And that's why they're called fish pancakes.
Exactly, you got it. Don't put too much. If you put too much, it goes everywhere.
Okay.
Be sure all the fillings are full. And then the blueberries, gonna put 2 on each.
Are those the eyes?
Yes, you can say that.
Okay, it's a Picasso.
It is.
Yeah.
Close it. Okay?
Okay.
Just let it cook.
The pancakes are cooked on each side for 4 minutes.
Then you need to turn them.
Okay.
Be strong. Okay?
It looks really heavy.
You turn it
Whoa.
like that.
That is heavier and hotter than the sun. Oh, they're beautiful. They're perfect.
So, time to plate.
Yes, let's put our fishy on a little dishy.
You're gonna brush them with honey butter.
Oh, yum.
The dish is finished with blueberry compote, whiskey cream, and black sesame custard.
That is a thing of beauty. It's so elegant. That pan is like a workout. It's like weightlifting. And then I have to transfer to being delicate and precise and beautiful, while I'm probably going to be pouring with sweat. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work.
In the West End, Gleb and David are arriving at modern British restaurant Indigo. Running the pass is executive chef Dominic Teague.
Dominic. David.
Welcome.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Right.
How are you feeling?
Great. Are we? You're great.
I'm
Dominic,
excited.
great.
Good.
Got a busy lunch today, nice and full. We're exclusively gluten and dairy free, so no lashings of butter in at the end, keep it quite light and healthy. Okay, let's get on with it, we've got a lot to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Gleb will be cooking a fillet of halibut with fennel puree, caramelised endive, sautéed wild garlic, and a pink grapefruit dressing.
It just looks like a piece of art. It's beautiful.
During service, his challenge will be to cook the halibut perfectly on baking paper on the hot grill.
So you're not just cooking with your hands, you're listening to it, you're watching it, that sort of sound is what you want.
While the fish cooks, he also has to caramelise the endive and heat through the wild garlic.
Now we're ready to dress. First step, fennel puree. Grapefruit segments, 2 or 3 of these.
The dish is finished with a grapefruit dressing and a dusting of fennel pollen.
If you get one thing wrong, it's got potential to look a disaster.
Right.
So everyone needs to look like that, and we'll be very happy. So are the guests.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. Looks beautiful.
David's dish is braised organic pork belly, crushed Jersey Royals, wild garlic with fresh peas, pea puree, and a pork reduction.
As soon as you hear that pork come on order, this is the first stage you do.
Okay.
Paper down, pork down, so that can take a bit of time to cook on there. All pork belly with a nice crispy skin.
How long do you think that might take?
Probably about, I'd say about 8 minutes.
Yep.
As soon as you hear a pork on, potatoes on.
The dish is finished with the crushed potatoes,
Pork belly goes onto the plate.
fresh peas, and wild garlic.
Wow.
Okay, that's basically the dish.
And that's very popular.
Could be, potentially. Potential could go, could get busy.
Yeah.
That one.
Let's just hope there's a lot of fish eaters in today. Wow, I think the dish itself looks fantastic. Just got to try and focus and keep in control and keep thinking. But you know what? There's so much to think about. It's unbelievable.
It's midday, and across London, the lunchtime rush is about to begin.
I'm looking for quality, I'm looking for precision, I'm looking for passion. Okay, check on table 8. One more marinated octopus and 2 pork cake.
Okay, right on it, Chef. Thanks.
So we're sweating a little bit. The first order's in. Fingers crossed I don't miss you out.
they've been shown the dish. I went with them through all the processes, so there's no excuse for them to get it wrong.
Just look at that.
Audley,
2 minutes, chef.
this is missing the lemon. This is missing the oil. It's not enough oil. Please
Okay, chef.
get it back. Get it right.
It's like the fine details matter, especially in a real kitchen. So just make sure I get that right next time. Chef, how's that, chef?
That's better. Still needs more oil. Still needs more oil.
More oil.
More oil.
Okay.
More oil, more seasoning.
More oil, more seasoning.
While Audley tries to get back on track, Jimmy's challenge is to make sure his onion and pork egg cake is cooked through and golden brown on both sides.
Jimmy, careful, careful. It's coming out of the pan. Yes?
Yeah. Got it, chef.
Okay, be careful.
Okay, chef. Oh, crap. Don't look. I burn it like an idiot. Yeah, I can't get it wrong this time. And because you can't make people wait.
With Audley and Jimmy both struggling,
Come on.
it's up to Cherry to impress with her first pancake orders.
This better be perfect.
Cherry, that's an absolute disaster. Please just start again. Let's do it again.
Okay.
This is not cooked, it's raw. Please start again.
It will be started again.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yikes, Jimmy. I put the pancakes on the heat for 4 minutes exactly, but they didn't cook, so I need to work out what went wrong. Pancakes are hard. They're not as easy as they look.
Over in the West End,
Okay, at the moment it's 4 halibut and 1 pork on order. Pork is on, chef. Thank you.
Gleb and David are already in the thick of service
You look down and get it right in the face.
and battling to control multiple orders on the searing hot grill.
I just want to make sure my fish is done to perfection.
It's difficult to control the heat on these things.
The most difficult part is to operate with a paper. I've never done it with a baking paper like that. I hope this one is not burnt.
Glib, it's a little bit dark, mate.
Okay, so we're
I'll
gonna
just get another one on. Yeah.
bit it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. First one was overdone. It was like burned a little bit. The edges were burned a little bit. So it's really hard.
I think that one is, personally, slightly done. It's a bit black on the edges, isn't it? Yeah, that one's just a bit too dark. Can we use it? No, you can't. All right, that's a dead one. I believe it. It's amazing just how quick things can go dramatically wrong. So, you know, you look at something 30 seconds later, which is a blink of an eye. Bang, it's burnt. Take it. Whoops. Okay?
Yeah, good. Let's do it.
After a shaky start, Gleb and David now have to master the plating of their first dishes.
Chef, how do we place the fish?
Something like that. At an angle.
I'm really freaking out right now. I'm like trying to make everything faster.
Okay, like that. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, chef.
All right. Okay, service in, please. They're not professional chefs, they just need to be a bit more confident in what they're doing. It's one dish, it's quite simple, but I think they grow into it as we start getting a few more tables away.
Back at Kojawan, service is in full swing.
Audley, be careful with this, okay? This looks right, okay?
Yes.
This has your finger all over it. It needs to get perfect, please.
And Audley still can't get the presentation right.
Changing the plate. Wasn't happy with the plates. The cooking's looking okay, but I need to work on my presentation. But you know what it is? When you're rushing, you know, the presentation suffers. But he's right, though. It's his kitchen. And if that's how he wants it, then that's how we got to do it.
What do you think, chef?
Jimmy, so this is called It's too flat. Please just go back to it again.
So I have to do it yet again. Right as I thought I had it, you know?
Jimmy's just a bit slow. I mean, he's doing it right, but he's just a bit slow. I hope you get it this time now.
The last one looked perfect. It was just that it was cold. I just took too long, so now I gotta really hustle. I hope that he'll approve it.
I think it's good.
Yes!
Okay.
Awesome.
But you're getting there. You just need to be faster.
Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, yeah.
Having failed with her first attempt, Cherry can't afford to mess up her second batch of fish pancakes.
I can't even look. I just can't even look. Oh my God, they're so beautiful!
You did it!
They're brown and they're not falling out.
Every time it needs to be like that, okay?
All the time. And finally, plate up. I don't even care that my arms are on fire.
3 fish waffles away.
The first part of this was such a disaster. I just need to remain calm and organised. I think I just need to be really methodical.
Well done, Cheryl. Oh, God. Just keep on doing it like that and sending it like that, right?
Okay.
Okay, service, please.
My fish are happy, I'm happy. I'm probably going to burn the next batch, but it's fine. I did one good one. Okay.
With lunch service drawing to a close,
Oddly, I need 2 marinated octopus in 8 minutes.
Okay, okay, chef.
Audley and Jimmy are under pressure to impress with their last orders.
That is one hot cake. But things are looking good. Looking better, huh?
I think this is going to be the one. I played it up good. My last one, chef. I think I've saved my best one for last.
It's a bit cold.
It looks good, but we've got to just heat it up a bit. It's okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
It looks beautiful.
What do you think, Chef?
Jimmy, I think it looks beautiful, but it's dirty.
Ah, give it to me.
Dirty on the sides.
I'll be right back.
Here you go, chef.
Fantastic, well done.
Thank you, chef. Hey, never ever give up. You know, it took me 5 times, but I never ever gave up, and I think the chef's happy, just a little bit. I think he's liking it.
What do you think, Chef?
Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you,
I think
buddy.
you did it.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us cook in your kitchen.
Service.
With the mains finally finished, the focus is now on Cherry's last batch of pancakes.
Pressure's on you, Sherry. Now, just desserts.
Yeah, chef.
Come on, Cherry, this is your last dish. Last push, come on.
Fishy on a little dishy, chef.
Cold service.
Service, please.
This is great, Cheryl. You're my favorite today.
So, do I get a gold star?
You'll get a gold star.
I want a gold star.
That was hot, it was intense. I have about 25 burns on my hands, but I loved every minute of it.
I really enjoyed myself. I think what I've learned today, definitely going to apply this in the MasterChef kitchen. So I think it was a win-win.
It was wild. I mean, it was turbo. And I loved the pressure. So it was great fun.
Across town, there's no let-up for Gleb and David, who are swamped with orders.
Right, David, you got 1 pork coming now, and you have 5 more. 5 pork on order? 5 pork on order, yeah? It's all going a bit crazy. I just want to concentrate on not burning them.
Look at this fish.
Looks good. It looks good. Last table, keep going, yeah? 2 pork, 1 halibut, 3 lamb, and 2 gnocchi. Yes, chef, thank you.
Yes, chef.
these are the last two, so I've got to make them cracking. Talk about learning on the hoof, eh, Gleb?
It's great.
It's outrageous.
A little bit slow, yeah, but I think it's to be expected, to be honest.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
David, I'm ready.
Okay, Gleb. The main thing is they're not getting overawed, they're not panicking too much, they're staying quite calm.
David and Gleb now need to perfectly coordinate the plating of their last dishes.
I'm losing it.
30 seconds, please.
Boom!
Brad, that looks absolutely stunning.
That one, beautiful. It's the nicest when you're done. Halibut, nice and golden brown, nice and neat and tidy. Lovely. Well done. Thank you. There you go. Good job. Well
Thank
done.
you very much,
Well
Tony.
done.
That
Don't
was
worry. Good job.
super fast
Well done.
training. Super fast training.
You did well. Bit hectic at one point, yeah, but they kept their focus, they kept calm, and they got through it, and they did well. They did very well, actually, I have to say.
I've learned a lot. I actually feel like I love cooking. Awesome day. Love it. Love it.
I will use a lot of what I've learned today with my next challenge. So you never know. I might be about to create a masterpiece.
Welcome back. Cook well, and you'll stay in the competition. Disappoint us, and you could well be going home.
Your 2 courses. You've got 1 hour. At the end of this, one of you is going home. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook.
I'm feeling remarkably calm. I don't know why. It could be the calm before the storm. We shall soon find out.
What's that main course, David?
Right, well, this is inspired by a medieval dish. This goes back to the 12th century. It's a beef and red wine stew. But it's almost a curry because it's so spiced.
With what?
These are my mother's salted scones that I've been eating for years that she taught me how to cook last weekend.
What's your second dish?
So this is a baked pear, again in red wine, with lots of honey and pine nuts. Less is more. I think you've taught me that.
Love the new David. Love the new David.
Thanks, Greg.
David's producing 2 dishes for us which he says are inspired from history. As long as they don't taste too historical, because historical food is usually pretty bland and pretty boring.
I'm just gonna cook something that I used to eat a lot and show to John and Craig what's the Russian culture is. The Russian restaurant in London is really expensive, so they don't have to go there. I'll just cook for them.
What are you making?
A Russian salad for starter, and I'm making chicken burgers with porcini mushroom sauce and buckwheat.
Tell me about the chicken burger. I can't see any buns.
No buns.
Like a patty?
Yeah, like a patty. I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna look very simple. That's what I used to eat all my childhood, and it's really delicious. It's yummy.
Graham's going back to his childhood and eating food that he knows very, very well. A classic Russian salad. The thing is, a Russian salad's all sort of creamy and quite thick. And I don't know how he's going to present it. I don't know how he's going to make it look pretty.
Did you draw that?
Yeah, too much time on my hands, I think.
Mate, that's incredible.
Well, it's bizarre. My brain doesn't work normal, so. You know, you're always nervous. Even going on stage, you know, you've got those butterflies. And the moment you lose those, it means you don't care. And I really care that I do well, so yes, I'm nervous.
What dishes are you making for us?
I love steak, so I'm making kind of a filet mignon on a crushed goat cheese potato, and then kind of a rainbow salad, because I love different colored carrots, and then a panna cotta with a fruit reduction.
Is there a dressing on your rainbow salad?
Yes, well, there's two dressings. One is a chimichurri sauce. I call it chimichurri sauce. And then I made a kind of a citrus vinaigrette.
And the citrus one is for your salad?
Yes.
The chimichurri?
It's for the steak.
It's for the steak?
Yeah.
Filet mignon's a lovely thing. It's a small eye fillet of beef served with a sauce.
I like it more well done. Trying to make it perfect, what other people like.
Dessert panna cotta. As long as the panna cotta sets, we're fine. But if it isn't going to set, we've got ourselves cream soup with fruit.
"30 minutes gone, 30 minutes left. Ding, ding.
I've flown a long way from America to be here. So, got to keep my game on. I'm smiling, but I'm focused. I mean, today I'm cooking a Jamaican dish, vegetable rundown. I add a little fish to it, which is my own little twist on it, and I just pull it on top and steam it.
What's a rundown?
It's just all vegetables. It's a coconut milk that makes it a rundown.
And have you got a dessert, Audley?
Good old chocolate Walton cake, which is another great dish. Yeah, I'm going to put that together, and that's really
Part of
nice.
you sounds Jamaican, part of you sounds like an American, and then part of you sounds Cockney.
And that's who I am, you know. I'm a man of the world, so I'm a bit of everything. So, yeah, yeah.
Audley, looking forward to it, mate.
Thank you, sir.
Audley's cooking us a Jamaican rundown. I've never had a rundown before. If the fish is just cooked so, it could be truly delicious.
I feel confident today because I've really done my homework. I've really practiced them. I don't think there's anything more I could do except bribe people. I am making miso marinated cod with a sweet potato stack.
Is there a dessert?
Madeira marinated prune and chocolate cake.
Whoa.
It's really good. I really love it.
Are these your inventions?
I have had the potato stack with miso cod before, and it worked a treat, so I slightly stole that off a friend.
Cherry's being really experimental. She's got a piece of cod covered in miso, served with sweet potato stack and avocado. And then she's got a cake made with prunes, Madeira, chocolate, and no flour.
It's always a bit of a nightmare to come out.
I mean, she's right out there. She's in the modern world of food. I just hope it's not too confused.
Aye.
Only dropped his first on desserts on the floor and he's had to start all over again, and now he's getting in a right panic. Let's just hope they take less than 10 minutes to cook.
"3 minutes left. See, that's cooking so slow now.
Ah, voila.
Just 90 seconds. That's it. Time's up. Stop.
Very medieval.
Very medieval. Audley, would you bring your Jamaican fish over here, please?
Audley's main is a Jamaican rundown, spiced fillet of sea bream, with vegetables cooked in chili and coconut milk, all served with a coconut fish sauce.
I could eat that all day long. That is really tasty, really, really lovely. You know what I really like about it? Is the fresh, sweet vegetables with the warm, fresh coconutty sauce, which is great. The fish on top is cooked beautifully, falls apart. It makes me feel good inside.
Ah, I'm really happy to hear that.
I'm not sure about sweet peppers and carrots. It's a little sweet for me, but undoubtedly your fish is cooked really well. I love your sauce with the fiery heat of that chilli.
For dessert, Audley has baked a molten chocolate cake served with vanilla cream and berries.
The flavour of your pudding itself is like chocolate mousse, and I quite like that. There are ways of making this look a lot better, but you did get yourself in a bit of a panic. The fact you've actually got dessert up, I'm really pleased about.
So am I.
That is lovely. That is really lovely. Beautiful. Chocolate, chantilly, very, very well done. You can cook, you've got a light touch. That's a good pud.
Well done.
You scored.
Oh, my God.
Way to go, man.
That was really good.
Nice.
David's main course is a medieval-inspired spiced beef and red wine stew, served with his mother's salted scones.
Big question marks for me over the appearance of this dish, because that is massive.
Yeah.
Your sauce is a nice consistency, but I find the whole spice thing overpowering. That mace is really strong. Allspice, really, really strong. I like your mum's salted scones. They're good.
She's been cooking them for years.
I like the way you cook the beef. It's soft. It's nice. It's very, very nice. However, I find that far too sweet.
OK.
The appearance of that isn't right, though, mate. That needs to be in a small bowl and dump the tomatoes.
OK.
For dessert, David has made baked pear served with a cinnamon and red wine sauce, honey, whipped cream and pine nuts.
I'd like that pear to be peeled.
Yeah.
Because the pear skin, once it's been roasted, is going to be quite chewy. Yeah, see, there you go. Look at that. That's more appealing.
OK.
The pear inside is really, really lovely. And the honey around the outside, which is all reduced, is lovely and sticky. I even like the red wine, the bit of acidity. For me, your pine nuts, they just need to be toasted. They've gone a bit waxy, and they stick in your teeth. They could just be executed a little bit better.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a beautifully softened pear. The new one for me is the pine nuts. They're bitter and almost oily.
Yeah.
I like your dessert.
Thank you. I feel completely relieved that's over. It wasn't the slating, so I think I'm getting better. Wowza. Wow, God, that is much more intense than the first time round.
For her main course, Cherry has made miso-marinated cod with a sweet potato, carrot, avocado, beetroot and tortilla chip stack.
Your cod is cooked beautifully. I love it. It falls apart. It's got that lovely, sweet stickiness of that fermented bean around the outside, the miso. Next to it is a pile of interestingness. I've never had a salad on top of cooked, mashed sweet potato before. It's like a sort of Beauty and the Beast on a plate.
I think your cod's cooked really well. How that sauce and that sweet potato is supposed to match together, I don't know. I really, really don't know. But I'm intrigued and impressed and bewildered.
Cherry's dessert is a flourless prune and Madeira chocolate cake served with chantilly cream.
Sweet, sticky prunes, Madeira and chocolate, I find an overload. It's very, very strong, very, very heavy.
Prunes soaked in booze that are warming, sticky chocolate cake with sweetened cream. Yeah, it's a choc indulgence. I'm not sure I like all your combinations, but I do admire your skill.
I do like a new experience. I wanted to give them something that would interest them. So I'm so happy that they were intrigued by it.
Gleb's starter is a Russian salad made up of diced potatoes, carrots, peas, smoked Russian sausage and mayonnaise, served with bread, spring onions and a shot of vodka.
No, you don't sip it.
I'm not going to drink the whole lot, Matt, because otherwise I won't be standing up anymore.
So you have to smell the bread, eat the bread, and then you take the spring onion, put it in the salt, and have a little bite, and then you eat the salad.
Your salad is a very nice salad. It's creamy with mayonnaise, and the two flavours are the sweetness of pea and carrot and the lovely light smokiness of that soft sausage. And I do like the theatre that goes around the outside of it.
As Russian salads go, it's a good Russian salad. I like the sweetness of the peas. I like the salad itself to just be seasoned a bit more. And after drinking the vodka, I think there's two of you.
Gleb's main is a fried chicken burger with a creamy porcini mushroom sauce and buckwheat.
I really like your porcini sauce. I think that's creamy and really strong, very good. And I love your chicken burgers. It's so ridiculously light. Yeah, just got a crisp on the outside, nice flavour. The wheat, the buckwheat, it's a bit bland.
Your chicken burger, it tastes of chicken, it's really well seasoned. Your sauce of mushrooms is delicious. I admire what you're doing.
Thank you.
Well done. Yeah. That was really good.
Ah, man, I was nervous. I am very proud of myself that I pulled off 2 complicated Russian dishes in an hour.
Finally, it's Jimmy. His main is filet mignon on crushed goat's cheese potatoes with a balsamic glaze and caperberries, topped with his chimichurri sauce, served with a goat's cheese and citrus dressing salad.
I love your beef. It's been cooked really well. I mean, the mashed potato is well made. I think we may have one sweet flavour too many, and that's the balsamic.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed that steak, really enjoyed it.
Great.
Your beef's cooked beautifully, it's soft, it's tender. Your chimichurri across the top, delicious, with your potatoes and your capers. Your salad is great, but for me, they don't all belong on the same plate. You like to put 2 courses on one plate.
For dessert, Jimmy has made a vanilla panna cotta with a berry compote.
That is a beautiful vanilla, cold, wobbly panna cotta with a very, very nice, sweet, natural compote across the top. I've got a sweet tooth. You've obviously got a sweet tooth, because that is packed full of sugar. Very, very nice, Jimmy.
I've got no complaints about your dessert at all, Jimmy.
Wonderful.
I'm properly surprised by this.
Very good.
Good job. Awesome.
Seriously.
I
well
still
done.
mix things too much.
We're going to ask you to step out for a little while. We're going to have a little chat, because at the end of this, when we call you back in, one of you will be leaving the competition. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Off you go. Fascinating day today. Stuff we've never seen on MasterChef before.
They've really risen to the challenge.
I think the one for me today, who has hit the nail on the head again, is Audley.
You liked Audley's fish dish more than I did. I was not that much in love with the veg. However, loved Audley's chocolate dessert. So I'm happy for Audley to go through.
Jimmy surprised me today. He actually came back fighting. I loved the beef that he cooked. As for his dessert, I think his dessert was lovely.
I'm impressed by Jimmy and his efforts today, and I do admire how far he's come. Cherry's obviously got an eye for presentation. Some of her ideas are a little bit odd. However, I think she's shown she's got a good touch in the way that she cooked that cod and cooked that cake. I like David's dessert, the pear, the honey, the red wine sauce. That made sense, that was lovely.
David's first course of beef stew with 4 tomatoes around the outside, rich with mace and allspice, for me was just too powerful. Gleb gave us 2 dishes inspired by his youth. I would have liked a little bit more seasoning with that Russian salad.
I like a lot of what Gleb does. I've never seen anybody cook chicken that way, and it was delightful. It's not easy to push one of these out, is it? But that's what we have to do right now. Well done for your hard work. I didn't expect the sort of food you delivered today. There were dishes here that neither John and I had ever tasted before. After years and years of MasterChef, you can still learn something.
The person leaving us is David.
Thank you.
Thanks, David.
OK, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Cheerio.
Okay, David.
I leave MasterChef with not one regret. Because from now on, a new thing in my life is going to be cooking. So it's a win-win. I'm off. It's been fantastic.
Feels like this. Feels good. It's a massive relief.
It's not a lot of fun to fly all the way over here from America and then to be flying back home. So I'm grateful that I get to stay on the show.
I was a little bit nervous, but I feel great. One down, another many, I hope, to go.
After the first round, I thought it was all disaster. I want to stay here as long as they'll let me.
Next time,
What do you do with this?
the 4 celebrities have to work in teams.
Did you not look in the oven?
No.
Not the cheese!
I'm gonna do the cheese.
Before cooking their best 2 courses to stay in the competition.
I love everything about it. It's sensational.